Well, Cody's raking up the oats for us. We got a moderate overcast here. There's rain to the west that's supposed to be raining itself out before it gets here. Hopefully for my dry hay, that'll work. This oats yesterday afternoon was big time drying. But the top of this stuff, as soon as the dew came off of it, was crisp. So he's doubling it up here, make for nice baling. Some greenish stuff in here with the dry stuff. I would say we're probably, it's a little wetter than the rye was, which is what we want. Well, we won't know what that rye till we get them bales open, but from what you can tell sitting there, they're not doing anything dumb. They never heated. They appear to be good. So anyway, I'm gonna get making a bale here. Hopefully it works as nice as it did when we did that trefoil. And we're gonna head down the road, and we're gonna bale up some of that trefoil for wet. We went down and checked that. That'll be good. By the time I'm done with this, I can follow Cody over there. He can just, I'll show him what I want. With part to rake, you rake the good trefoil, and we'll bale it up. Only trouble with that, it's nice here wrapping your own hay. You just drive them across the field with the tractor. Over there, I'm gonna have to throw them wet bales on a trailer and haul them this way. Well, let's see, we'll turn on, we gotta plug things in. Hopefully this will work. I'll watch it closely. Throwing you guys around here, turn a little monitor on. Hopefully everything works nice. Get her spinning. Check the door. Turning. Don't bale too fast here. And that's maybe a little fast. A nice speed. A little noisy in here. Oh yeah, this is gonna make bales. be about the same as what we had before. Let's go do our usual check the first bale. It's not. I was afraid maybe we were going to be wetter than I wanted to be, but I think we're all right. It's sitting on a little spot there. Oh, could maybe be a fraction tighter, but I don't think I want to mess with it right now. Make it too doggone heavy. That trefoil is going to be heavy. So the millet experiment, minimum tillage millet experiment, it ain't bad in places. I think it's going to be like kind of thick and thin. We'll just see what it does. It's here now for the summer. We'll let it grow and we'll cut what we get off of it. So, all right, we're gonna bale this up. Probably bring you back for some trefoil. All right, Cody's gonna rake this from the center out. Yeah, it's pretty doggone dry on top, but there's plenty of moisture underneath, so we're gonna mix it up here. We're probably gonna run into each other, but I don't want to lose my moisture. I mean, you can see the top looks kind of dryish. I mean, the grass in here, let's think about it. It's July. The grass is headed, losing moisture. Good thing the trefoil was thick. It'll get us some moisture in here. So after the first oats bale, we got 5 oats bales and a little core started in the baler. So this is gonna make bales in a hurry. And the bale monitor quit beeping at me, or the bale alarm, ain't no monitor. So I gotta listen for the twine arms to drop. Go slow on this double one, and must be packing it pretty good because it ain't coming quite as fast as I thought it was going to. Getting close on 4 feet now. Let's switch sides. I got a feeling I'm going to get a few wedge-shaped ones in here. Okay, there we are. Bale number 1. Okay, let's see what we got. There's our oat core. Oh yeah, we'll be all right. Green trefoil smells really good after you smash it in a baler. I'll have to see what the rest of them look like. That one's maybe a bit on the fluffy side. I might have to crank it. Let's see what the pressure is on there. About 800 on the gauge when you're lifting. I'll make one more without an oak core and I'll see what I end up with. Alright, well, I don't want to screw up any bales. I'll bring you back when we're at a good spot. Well, we're baling the dry hay the next day now. Where we took the trefoil wet bales off. It is hot and dry out. Cody came and doubled this with the rake. I just made one bale. Make them about 5.5 feet, the dry bales. I just made one. It's a little on the light side. I crank my pressure up a long way from the only problem with doing this wet stuff is the raking got all weird. And it's a little rock and rolly behind this pond. It works. Yeah, the first bale looked real nice. It could just be a little bit tighter, so even another couple of 100 pounds. We'll see what it does. I don't know if I should stay on the outside here or... all kinds of weirdness. Got a 4-footer. When your bale gets done with these auto tie balers, sometimes they're not real convenient where they want to tie a bale. This will be alright. Well, actually, he didn't double the whole thing. The second and third row out there are doubled. He doubled that and then he kicked the first one out. We're gonna get to that canary grass. He said it was very, very bad. I don't know, I'm thinking it'll make one bale through there at least. Try to use it for a bedding bale. And my bale alarm went back to working, so on the outside of this, just, oh, you're up, I mean, look at that. You're up against a swamp. There's standing water in there. Now we're at 5 feet. We're about to hit the canary grass. Yeah, this stuff is dry. Holy man, it's dry. Should trip any second here. Oh boy, yeah, this canary grass is a mess. There we go. And we pulled a little canary grass in when it was spinning. I don't know, I think I'm going to jump out into the windrow and maybe I'll just make this at the end for a... make it for a bedding bale. It might be wet underneath. I got a little water on the tires already, so... Alright, well, I'll bring it back when we get different spot around here. Alright, well, like I said, I should have maybe had Cody not rake this outside. I'm keeping track of where these bales are ending up. This is, yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, look at that. We got was 1,000 pounds. We seem to be walking through it all right. That should be the worst of it back there, but it's still kind of wet here. Put this one by itself. It's sitting on the stubble, but I guarantee there's going to be wet streaks in it. Oh well, what are you going to do? I think I'm at 8 bales. 8 bales on this field so far. Last year I got 6 total. So right now I got 13 silage bales and 8 dry. And I got a lot of baling to do here yet. Last year there were 6 dry bales total. Done absolutely nothing to this field. It wasn't fertilized. It's just rain. I mean, this whole thing is just black muck here. I mean, it's just a snake trail up against this swamp. And oh yeah, this is where we get it. As well, this is gonna be a bedding bale anyway. So I guess here's where we. A hay bite caught a little dirt there. We'll just run through this ugly thing. Problem is, we're going to make a bale right up here, and I'm going to have it might be dry enough up here. If I got a canary grass core, it's not the end of the world. That wide pickup, I've had this canary grass rope around those augers when it's green. That is a ton of fun. Well, I think I'm gonna back this one out of here, so I'll let you go. Well, we got 14 bales off that other piece, so 13 silage bales, 14 look like that. Making nice, pretty nice hay. So we got 3 going at this next place here. Outside round made 3. This over here is like a spring hole. I buried myself in there the first year I cut this. I was cutting it and I said, oh, this is bad. I purposely didn't go that way because I know it's wet in there. Drop a gear here, it's a little rough. So yeah, I told Cody stay out of that with the rake. But we're over here. Skate through that little drier part there. Yeah, this hay here is, put it this way, it's here. That's what it is. There's nothing special about it. There's not a bunch of trefoil in it. Some timothy, June grass, a little bit of brome up toward the top. It's kind of rough, but it makes a little willow brush trying to creep in a few places. So we just about got a bale coming here. There it is. My window is all dusty, you can't see anything. Probably seen this front of this baler enough times. I gotta get a cameraman to follow me around. I know somebody that should do that, or somebody's sister. corners in it like the last one. Actually, the last field, it only has 12 corners when you start. But some of those corners turn into 3 other corners that don't exist when you first start out. So I call it 15. So I cut back there. We'll get that for tomorrow. They're calling for rain on Tuesday. Thunderstorms. So we'll see what we get off of that back there. Should be a few. Sneezing in here. Well, there you go. It's probably enough baling to make a decent baling video here. So maybe we'll make some hauling hay next time. We'll make a video out of this one. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's good to have you guys here. Thanks.